Hiya and welcome to this week's video. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're subscribed to my channel. This week I'm doing a lizard haul. I've actually got two parcels coming, so this will be a two-part video. The first part will be my main food delivery, which I also got some isopods in that I'm going to show you how to set up. And then I've got another parcel which should be here tomorrow. I'm really sorry that I haven't had a video, or this video is late. One, I was waiting for delivery, and two, I've not been very well, so I've not been up for filming and editing. I'm starting to feel better, so this is why this video is coming up. But without further ado, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, thumbs up if you like this video, comment down below, any video suggestions that you would like to see or anything like that. So let's get started with this haul. So all of these products are from the Northampton Reptile Shop. I will pop a link down to their website down below. But first we're going to start with the live food. So these are the 3 tubs of earthworms. They are purely for Aragon. Thorn doesn't like these. There they are. So just your box standard earthworm. Yeah, Thorn doesn't like them because they're slimy. She doesn't do slimy food. These are a type of thing that don't need to be doused in calcium because their calcium content is quite high and can be fed as a staple because they're low fat content. And then in here I've got calcium worms, which again, they are a staple because they're low fat content, and they don't need to be dusted with calcium because, like the name suggests, they are calcium worms, so they are full of calcium. You can keep them in the fridge, but if they do turn into the black clover flies, which my last batch did, I had about 6 or 7, Thorn quite enjoyed chasing them around her vivarium while they flew about. I just had to give her a little bit of assistance. So the second half of this delivery is actually isopods. So I'm going for full bioactive where Aragon's vivarium is concerned. At the minute he's only got springtails in there, but because in the future I'm looking at putting live plants and other bits and pieces in there for him to do, so he's got proper bioactive. I also wanted to add in isopods. So, my sister actually chose these ones. So these are the dairy cows. I've got 25 in here of different sizes and ages. And they're actually really quite cute. I'm going to put them... I got this little bin for them, which has already got holes in them for them. And I only need to open up one side if I choose to, which means I'm not letting humidity in that escape. And then for their substrate, I chose out this forest floor mix, which is this cocoa husk fibre with some lime leaves. So these guys are detritivores, which means they eat decaying matter, hence the leaves. That's another reason why they're also great cleanup glue, because they eat feces, skin. If you've got a bioactive plant set up, the plants that have leaves that fall off, they're just a general good thing to pair up with the springtails to help keeping things clean. I started with the dairy cows because they're relatively inexpensive compared to some of the others that I found, and I'm worried that Aragon's going to eat them because he is very food motivated. So I am going to have a breeding colony, so I can top them up if I do find that he's eaten the entire culture that I have. Interestingly enough, they also obviously are going to need it quite moist. The stuff that I have now is going to have to be soaked because it is very, very dry. Because they do have gills, and they are very closely related to crustaceans, so they do have gills to breathe through. So obviously we need to make sure that this is quite moist for them and the humidity is quite high. And you can also supplement with calcium, which will help their shells to grow, which is their protective armour on their backs. I'm going to buy some Rapashi grub pie, which is recommended by Snake Discovery. I'll pop their YouTube down below, which has a calcium content in them. So you don't obviously need to then supplement with like a calcium powder or cuttlefish bone. I'm going to actually show the setup of the dairy cows in their tub so you can see how I've set it up for them. So this is their little home. I've got a couple of inches of the soil on the bottom that's been made moist with leaves mixed in. I've also got the tiniest amount of shed skin from maybe the dragon, because that was all that was on the floor, and you're not meant to peel it off. I do not recommend peeling it off. This bottle has got water in it, only I've cleaned it out, so it's dechlorinated water, which I've then misted down, and these leaves will make good hides and food for them at the same time. I don't have a piece of cork bark that's currently small enough to go in there, so I've just used these big leaves that they can use as hides. So let's add the isopods. So here they are. I said that the dairy cow version of these isopods. I think they're pretty cute. I've got, like I said, about 25 different individuals in here, and they are varying sizes. I've got some of these bigger adults and then some of these smaller ones as well. So I'm just going to pop them in here. I'm going to dump this soil in here as well, because I don't want to stress them out too much by trying to individually pick them out and then risking moving one. So I'm just going to sprinkle in this soil. And watch them disappear. And they're going to be great for aerating the soil when they move into Aragon's Viv. Oh no. Yeah, when they move into Aragon's Viv, moving nutrients around, just generally helping the spring towers with maintenance. I haven't decided whether I'm going to stick with the dairy cows and add a different colour or different species in there. But if you guys have any suggestions about different species I could try, I just thought that they were cute. My sister loves a cow, so she chose the dairy cows for obvious reasons. I'm going to leave this half of the video here. I should have another delivery tomorrow. So it's actually been a couple of days since I last filmed the live food delivery box, because these silkworms that I'd ordered are so tiny, I didn't know whether you'd see them on camera. So I've got some silkworms in a rearing box. They're about double, 3 times the size of what I bought them for. I've just cleaned them out, so they're in my washing up bowl while I just clean the tub out, because the tub was getting pretty disgusting and some of them had started to die off. This is my first time rearing silkworms. Normally I just buy them big enough for him or her to eat straight away, but they always sold out of those ones. So I figured we would try rearing them first. So I'm going to show you what they're like in the box, and I'll show you how I've set up their tub. So here they are, and we've got some on the meshing and some on the bottom. They're different sizes, but like I said, they are about 3 times the size of what I bought them. So I'm just going to set up their rearing tub, and then I'll show you what they look like, or what the rearing tub looks like when I set it up properly for them. So here they are in their rearing box. It's just the same plastic tote as what the dairy cow would like to blooming hay, in just slightly smaller. Give them some Mulby chow, because that's all they eat. I ordered pre-made from the company that sell these silkworms. I'll leave their link in the description below, because that's all they'll eat. I want them to get a little bit bigger, but if I think that they're not going to make it, I will feed them off at a smaller size. This is just to see how I go for the first time, and then all I do then is put this meshing on the top, so they have something to climb up and down, and then the lid so they don't escape. And I just make sure the house is relatively warm for them so they don't get too cold. Here they are, just chilling their new batch of food, fresh food. Like I said, I had to clean them out because they were disgusting. I wasn't sure whether that was contributing to the fact that I did a few deaths. But on that note, I am going to leave this video here. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!